And the radio frequencies will be there, right?
Affirm. Or you can go to the menu with F10 and click on the airfield.
Okay.
So our frequencies today are still going to be 131, 40, 40.
DCS just crashed on me.
RIP. Da, 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 da. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna close down some of the background shit I've got running.
Okay.
Close. Let go of the memory.
Where's the
Fucking Chrome. I've been finding more and more that I've been having memory and resource conflicts with like Chrome and other stuff.
Where the fuck's that switch? I can't see it. Where the fuck are you at? There we go.
So I don't know if I told you, but I got my power supply.
Yep.
And I did heart to heart, and everything seems to be working on my computer now. So
Nice. It's good to have that fan.
yeah, yeah. I got a secondary fan for the side panel too, so I'm balling. Oh, yeah. I just remembered I should have gotten another thing in the mail today, but maybe.
Boost pumps on. APU start. So yeah, whenever you get loaded in, this is an early morning flight, so it's going to be a little dark at the first, or at the start, and then it'll lighten up as we keep going. So you're going to have to use your instrument lights and a little bit of more instruments to fly than usual.
Rather than just staring out the window and saying, "There's the ground."
Yep.
Provided we actually get off the ground while it's still dark.
So yeah, you're not going to have any instrument lights, with the exception of the engine monitoring and the flight instruments, until you turn on the APU. So you're going to be fumbling around in the dark for a minute.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty
it's dark.
dark.
I wanted to make it pretty close to dawn.
So
there's a little bit of light, but yeah, at night there's nothing.
Yeah, I can see it's light enough where I can see the little gray bits of the knobs.
Atumi, Chevy, 9-1, request startup.
Alright, APU on.
Chevy, 9-1, Atumi, cleared for startup.
Okay, where's the knob to turn lights on in this thing?
They are back on the right console, towards the back side.
Okay, which one is it?
It's all of the knobs, really.
Okay. Well, all my gauges. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's right.
Okay. Left engine started.
Stand by. I've got to reset my track IR.
Yep. Yeah, I recommend turning on your navigation lights for this, just because it's so damn dark. So that's like the front row.
Okay, this is so different doing this in the dark.
Yep. Altimeter should still be 29908.
$2998 check.
Yep. Right engine started and speeding up. And right engine stable. APU coming off.
Texaco,
So
passing
Victor 1
waypoint
is
2
what,
at
131?
14,000.
Affirm.
Texaco, on station at bullseye 210 for 29 at 14,000.
So yeah, definitely turn on your... Let me see
No
what lights
whisper
they are.
target found.
So it's going to be the very front row of your lights panel. You're going to need position flash on steady. Formation lights turned up. I've got them at about half.
Hold on, I'm concentrating on something else. Give me a sec.
Copy. Just let me know.
What's the frequency for Victor 2?
Victor 2 is going to be 4040. 4040. So, munitions for today, we have a lot of stuff. We have some Mavericks, we have some Mark 82s, we have a couple of AIM-9s, and I think that's it.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Now, let's see. Yeah, I got nothing loaded into the computer at the moment, however.
Yep, I'm getting my DTS load going. As soon as that's done, I'm going to check on my DSMS and make sure it's picked up the munitions. If it doesn't, then I'm going to recommend we do DTS load again.
Okay.
Yep, it didn't pick anything up, so let me know whenever you're ready to do that, and I'll walk you through what I understand.
Okay, well, I mean, at the point where I could probably do that if it's not going to fuck with the CDU.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the DMS page, and I got a bunch of red boxes.
Alright, so hold the DSMS button on the bottom.
Raj. I've got a menu. Display program, a whole bunch of
Yep, so
stuff.
you want to press load on the right.
Load selected.
And press the DSMS button with that load thing highlighted. And then
Long press, short press.
Just one press. Short. And then press DSMS, or what was DSMS, it should say load.
Roger. And load all.
Yep. Although it doesn't seem to be picking it up again anyway, so nope. Stand by. Huh. Okay. Stand by again. I'm gonna try a reload from the crew menu.
Raj, I'm just going through the rest of my startup.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Also definitely turn on your targeting pod so it is so it gets warmed up.
Roger. It's going to take a few minutes to warm up. Otherwise, besides being weaponless, I am no warning lights, good to go.
Copy.
Rearming complete.
Make sure you set your TACAN to 007 X-ray, ILS to 110.30.
ILS is this one down here on the far right, right?
Yes, right below your TACAN. Okay, my weapons are saved.
Say again, ILS frequency.
110.30.
2 has that set.
Copy. On your double ACP, make sure you set the left knob to flight plan so you get the steep points.
Okay, that double ACP being.
Your avionics panel with the AGI and CDU switches.
Roger, set what?
The left switch to the flight plan option. Let me do some research and figure out why these systems are not picking up my weapons.
Roger. There are no profiles loaded in the DMS.
I'm watching a video that said it might have some options.
Well, I can manually enter weapons.
Yeah, that takes too long. So don't bother with it. DSMS page. Hold the DSMS button. Press load. DSMS. Alright, this video didn't help.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what we're doing with that load is we're loading from the cassette, and if it's not in the cassette,
I guess.
then
Why the fuck don't we have any mission profiles? Profiles?
Which one's pylon 5?
Say again?
What do I got on pylon 5?
Shit. Hang on. I think that's just a Mark 82. If it tells you something different, then go with what it says.
Well, I'm manually setting it to a Mark 82.
Okay. Yeah, if it tells you something different, because it'll probably detect it, then let it do that.
Okay, so pylon. Jesus, which one's which? Yeah, it comes back as red.
Yeah, it's retarded.
So our far right rack, which should be which one?
Okay, far right rack is going to be AIM-9s, which
Roger.
do not have a DSMS page as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I was.
Okay, they're saying you need to do something with the CDO first?
CDU, you mean?
Yeah. This is ultra confusing. They're saying something about having all of your navigation stuff set up and aligned before you turn on the CICU. So
Well, I mean, you can turn your CICU on and off.
yeah, I'm recycling the whole thing. So I turned off the MFCDs, I turned off the SICU. I'm turning the SICU back on, and now MFCD is back on.
Let me know if that works for you.
Yep. Yeah, the forums are saying you need to have the thing, or the CDU and the EGGIs loaded before you turn on the MFCDs. So
Okay, so I just can cycle CICU off and then on.
yeah, I cycled the MFCDs first, and then, or turned those off first, and then turned off the SICU.
Well, those are just
But
power
that's-
to the monitor.
Yeah, it's just technique. I have some DSMS inventory note.
Okay, so I've got note flashing on my HUD. How do I see what that is?
So on the MFCDs, I think it's number 11. So OSB 11 should have AC above it, and that will clear the message. But if it says DSMS INVT CMBT, I'm thinking that's something to do with the inventory not being correctly uploaded.
Roger. It just said note, and then I acknowledged it, and
Yeah.
note's done. So
Yeah, like I cleared it.
yeah, my inventory is still empty.
Yeah, what the fuck is this shit? Yeah, still nothing. What the hell?
I'm gonna Google real quick.
I've been Googling and it says there's nothing about it. It doesn't seem to do anything about the way our issues apparent or appearing.
Yeah, I'm reading what you just told me to.
Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, otherwise they're saying you have to go
Altitude.
into the,
Altitude.
create a manual profile, flight manual page 274.
Yeah, I'm not about to fuck with that shit.
Might have to go into the stat page and power up some 1760 stations. Says everybody else is using the low DSMS method.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Obstacle. Speed brake. Speed brake. Warning. Autopilot. Ceiling. IFF.
I just ran a test on my CICU. See what come back.
Okay. Okay. Supposedly turning on the targeting pod early will fuck it.
So we can turn the targeting pod
Yeah,
off.
I turned the targeting pod off. I ran a couple bits on my HUD. I'm turning my CICU back on momentarily.
Roger, I'm gonna go back into test mode on my HUD.
Yeah, so I've got my HUD in test mode. I'm
What
turning
about
my
the
CICU on.
JTMS? Does that need to be on or off?
Which one?
JTMS.
Oh, that's your data link. I would leave it off until we are ready to taxi and get airborne. Just so we know that's not an issue.
Well, hey, if we continue fucking around with this for a while, the directus is not going to be a problem for takeoff.
Yep.
Nope. Still don't got any weapons.
Cop.
Oh, I flick my master armed train, a bunch of shit shows up.
Yeah, but that's not the right shit.
Are you sure?
Yep, because that's only fake munitions. What the dicks is this shit? Alright, this is fucking amazing. Another source says it may be an issue with custom loadouts.
What, they just don't work?
Yeah, like the profiles don't get loaded. So I'm gonna de-arm and rearm and do something preset, maybe?
I'm gonna fucking, from the ground crew, you mean?
Yeah. Let me see.
Apparently I cannot call on the radio right now for some reason.
Oh, make sure they're turned on. I don't want that shit.
I'm pretty sure they're on. I'm gonna check to see if I didn't lose my keybinds. I might have.
Alright, so the loadout I'm switching to is... It's like 2/3 of the way down from the select loadout menu. It's going to be 4 GBU-38s, 2 GBU-31s, targeting pod, and 2 AIM-9s.
Request
I'll try
rearming.
to remember that for you.
Copy.
Okay. Which HOTAS controls are the radio?
That's... it should say mic switch. And you're gonna want forward for Victor 1, which is gonna be your whatchamacallits. Your ATC. Okay, something went green.
Rearming complete.
Nope.
Of course, that would be why it's not registering my stick. So,
Oh, hello, son. Yeah, still no profiles though, which is gonna fuck us. Alright. I'm gonna say... Fucking shit. I'm gonna say let's kanks it here, and then I'll fuck with the scenario a bit and try to get it to load them correctly from the start using a preset loadout. Because that might be what it wants, and it's not getting it, it's making it angry.
Alright, I'm just gonna try and do the reload thing. Did you cycle your CICU or load page?
Yeah, I
Load command?
rearmed and still nothing.
Okay, shut her down, get out, let you reload the thing.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna try. It's gonna need some scenario fucking.
Okay, super speedy shut off complete.
I'm not even gonna shut off, I'm just gonna quit out.
Just have your man be eternally stuck inside his A10? How cruel.
Simulated shutdown.
Okay.
In the background.
Alright.
It's like this never even happened. We're going back in time.
Okay.
Quitting to the menu.
Alright, I'm back out.
Might be something with changing the tasking that fucked it. Now I'll have to rebuild waypoints and shit. But oh well. And then we can also go into fucking with data links, if you like. Or,
your call.
well, rather just data link configuration, because then we can make things look interesting. And I can show you a little bit of what we're looking for when we are configuring things. So I want... This one is AGM 65K times 2. Where are you at? That's it. It's 90. And target practice rounds. Alright, we can try this again. If not, whatever.
Okay.
And server's getting started. Server's up.
Alright, I'm still loading in.
Copy. Oh, our flight is delayed. That means something's ruined. Stand by.
You bringing the server back down?
Yeah, some settings are fucked. Six. Six. Alright, starting up the server once more. Fingers crossed. Why? Fucking shit! Something's wrong again. Alright, disconnecting one more time. Why the fuck did it offset the time that I updated?
Because my computer has a seizure.
Okay, now that should be fine. Third time's the charm. Starting server. No more flight is delayed bullshit. Alright, so this time I'm going to take my sweet time with the CICU and the MFDs. I'm going to let all of my nav stuff get figured out before I set those. Because this is irritating.
Basically let the CDU do its complete startup before you touch anything.
Yep. Da, 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 da.
13100 is our
Atumi, Chevy, 9-1. Request startup.
I keep forgetting I have supposed to ask to start up before I do.
Cleared for startup.
Yep. Alright, TAC-N is 007 X-ray,
Mexico, airborne.
ILS 110.30.
Say again, ILS.
110.30.
Set and
You can leave it turned off for the time being.
say 007 X-ray for TAC-N.
Affirm. Standard. Engine 2 starting.
Okay, well I'm waiting for this CDU to start up before I touch any other computer.
Yep. Doing with default loadouts that I barely fucked with, so hopefully it works this time.
What's the Victor 2 frequency?
Victor 2 is 4040. 40 decimal.
Where
40.
where do you see that on the briefing?
It's the standby.
Roger, I see it's the first one.
Yep. Like they give us all these, you know, VHF, FM, and HF frequencies for the tower, but why the fuck do we need them?
You know, there's also confusing about which one's which. I got a minute left on my CDU.
Copy. Yeah, I still got a bit of time on that. My engines are started though.
Yep, I got both mine and I'm off APU.
Likewise. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, we can go over navigation lights and shit.
Okay.
So, on your lighting panel, you're going to want to turn the position lights, it's the top left, to steady. It's the bottom setting.
I'm looking for my lighting panel.
It's on the right console, far and back.
Lights, roger. Okay. Which one?
Steady. For position.
Stand by. Fucking what's that? Which switch?
Position. They'll say flash, off, and steady underneath it. It's going to be the top left of that panel. If it's doing something weird, let me know.
Well, I see engine instrument.
It's going to
top
be
left.
It's going to be above that.
Position flash.
Yes. Set that to steady.
Okay.
Set your formation to roughly 50%. So that'll be that dial.
Set 50%.
And then try to set the anti-collision lights to on, but if it switches back to off automatically, let me know.
It won't go.
Okay, so that means you need to do the pinky switch. Stand by.
Roger. My CDU's up, so I'm gonna march on.
Okay, press left control and P. Papa. And now turn on your anti-collision lights.
Roger. Set.
Gotcha. Alright, your lights are on. You can turn down your formation lights a little bit. They're kind of bright. That's good.
Alright.
Alright, I have...
Starting IFCC.
Yep, it's saying not ready on the CDU. I'm setting it to test, and I'm just going to skip its bit and go straight to on.
I'm gonna run through the bit.
Copy. I have INS nav ready, switching to nav. Actually. Yep, I'm going to switch to nav.
Texaco, passing waypoint 2 at 14,000. Texaco, on station at Bulls 210 for 29 at 14,000.
Okay, so now I have that configured. I'm going to turn on my CICU and pray it works.
Yep. Just went through my bits. They all came back good. I'm turning on my CICU.
Copy.
Targeting pod is off. Laser's safe. Everything else is off or safe.
Yep, none of the switches should be moved out of their default positions besides idle FCC and SICU now. I have MFCDs on night mode because it's still kind of dark out.
Roger.
And I get the same inventory bullshit. Motherfuck. But I haven't loaded all yet, so fingers crossed.
I wouldn't hold my breath if I were you.
Yeah, I'm not optimistic. Yep, nothing. No weapon profiles. What the fuck?
Okay, how do I actually see what the note is?
So it'll show on the lower right corner of your MFCD.
Right, it says AC.
Well, it'll be to the right of that. It'll be like that little white box.
DFMS inventory CM61, it looks like.
Yeah, CMBT.
CMBT.
Well,
what does that? That just means we're fucked up.
There's no inventory yet. Yeah, this is fucking retarded. I'll try loading all again, because why not?
Mm-hmm.
This is the second time? Yep, this is actually retarded.
Weapons off.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the, this.
What? Oh, so it's tactical. subpages. Okay, now let's select the DSMS page with OSB 14. OSB 18 on the left MFCD to upload the DSMS data.
Why are weapons off?
That is the default weapons profile.
Okay, now let's select the
because there are
DSMS
no
page
weapons
with
profiles
OSB
to
14.
load.
Yeah, but that...
Right? This is
We're now
why
looking
I'm
at the
fucking
status
pissed.
page, which is the primary display of the DSMS. This page allows you to
Okay, yeah, there's no profile showing up in the internal profile store.
For each of the 11 stations,
So,
release settings for the active profile, gun status and ammunition remaining, EO power timer if Maverick is active. At the top of the display, OSB 1,
God damn it. God, this is frustrating. It sounds like it's an error with the mission file. Which is... incredible.
jeez, I don't...
Hang on, I'm trying something.
Yeah, a YouTube video says just load all should do it.
It's sounding like it's an error with the mission file itself, not anything that we could do in game. And I can't fucking edit the file properly to fix it.
Well, how hard is it to come up with a new mission from scratch?
It'll take maybe like 15 minutes.
Well, I mean, do you have work tomorrow?
Yep, always.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't, so I can stay up.
But yeah, I can usually stay up pretty late, so I'm gonna fucking exit this and rebuild everything from scratch.
Okay.
Because this is the most retarded thing I've ever dealt with.
Broken software? Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you work for the military. I'm sure you've dealt with more
I
retarded
mean,
shit.
yeah, but this is not helpful either. This is broken.
Woosah.
This is broken military software in a sim that's supposed to be pretty good about it. And
This is why you go yell at the maintenance people.
Ugh, I would have their head.
My A10 is fucking broke.
Some poor airman would be fucked.
I
And
want
I
you
say
to
that
ride
as a
Mike's
poor
up
single
and
airman.
down the runway until I get tired. It just- Okay, well, just give a holler when,
Yep.
whenever. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos.
Copy. Oy. This is the most retarded thing I've ever had to do with building a mission. Like, why do you do this to me? Nope. God damn it. Give me Chevy. Nope, there's only two. There's only two rickshaws. Nope, you are gonna be right. Parking spot 2. You're gonna be parking spot 1. Ay, god damn it. Where's the Gym 65? Yep, we want 90% fuel. I'm not even gonna mess with the fucking ammunition. Hey, GM 65. K times 2. Okay, first, 90% fuel. Hey. I will get some waypoints as well. I'm not gonna fuck with these except maybe giving them names. Alright. I'm gonna try it this time.
Okay, want me in there with you?
Sure. Start the server now. Loading. So yeah, it's either gonna work or I'm just gonna say fuck it for tonight.
So we're rickshaw flight now.
Yep. Of course, those call signs don't technically exist, but who the fuck cares? I might actually just fire up the APU and run off of that for a minute, and then if the things actually work, I will turn on my engines.
You're not gonna get AC power without your engines running.
I have the generators.
The APU
Oh,
doesn't
do
have an AC generator.
Yeah, fuck. Yay. I'll try it anyway.
Okay.
Because I'm getting power for pretty much everything.
Will you give, if you get power to your CICU or your MF, your CDU rather, off your generator, I'd be interested to know how you did that.
I guess. I mean, but it's powering all the instruments, so I don't see why it wouldn't, in theory. But I'll let you run through your thing, and if it works on my end, sweet, and if you have good weapons, then yay. This is fucking cosmic shit.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Yeah, altimeter's like 2995 or something. I should check that. Oh, it's 2992.
I have weapons.
They're actually showing up.
Let's see, I am equipped with GBU 38, 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, an AGM, 2 AGM 65s, a Lightning, and a pair of AIM 9s.
Oh,
and I have no
Ed
idea
is
what
giving
the
you profiles for them?
ALQ, let me check.
What
Profiles,
a fucking
yes.
miracle. God
Yes, I have
damn
a Maverick profile and I have a bomb profile.
Alright, I'll start engine start.
The Request startup.
Chevy 9-1. Batumi, cleared for startup.
Oh, I think I fucked myself up on the CDU.
Okay, so yeah, to turn on your lights, remember that Control P to start. To start. This is some throttle switch that you need to throw to get it to work. It's kind of dumb, but whatever.
Yeah, I had to restart my align process on my CDU.
Yep. Also, yeah, get your position lights into steady, because you don't want a flash and then a flash. There you go.
Alright, for Victor 1, I have 31300. Uniform 1, I have 2600s. And Victor 2, I have 4040.
Copy. All good. ILS should be 11030, and TACN should be 007 X-ray.
For ILS, I have 11030. TACN is 007 X-ray.
Copy.
Gonna go ahead and warm up the targeting pod.
Copy. Since we don't have a tanker this time, check the tower UHF frequencies. Alright, we can put 260.0 in your UHF radio.
260000 set.
SMS warning went away on itself. Yay! Weapons are real. What a fucking miracle.
It only took us 48 hours to
Right?
get something set up.
Right? Oh, what a pain in the ass.
Alright, got my nav up.
Okay. I'm going to set waypoint 3 is my primary waypoint for now.
Okay, how do I do that?
So you can use the CDO switches It's that little switch in the middle. I think you want to switch it. Yeah, you want to right click on it until it shows FL or F1 3.
Which switch?
It's in between the knobs on the AACP panel, the one above TACAN with the...
Labeled steer.
Yep. So right click that a couple times to get waypoint 3. I should just say F1 3. And then turn the knob on the left, the steer point knob, to flight plan.
Okay, so waypoint 2 is labeled as tank north.
Yep, so you want... It should be range.
Roger, range set. There has to be a way to do that on the stick.
There is. It's the TMS up switch.
Roger, I've got a shortcut for that now.
Copy. My countermeasures are on. I'll just set them to auto for reasons.
I believe I will set mine to auto.
Okay.
Also for reasons.
And make sure you flip up all 4 switches.
Raj. Now auto, will those automatically shoot out when they need to? Or?
Yeah, so it'll automatically pick the best things to do and shoot them out automatically. So we don't have to bother. But at some point we can bother. But
Raj.
that's for the future once we're actually good.
Okay,
okay, so left MFCD or whichever MFCD you want, pull up the TAD and turn on the JTRS data link switch.
Data link on.
Copy, I see you. So press the net button, should be OSB 10.
Net pressed.
Make sure own ID is 1 and group ID is 1.
Own ID is 02.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Leave it on 2.
Group ID is confirmed 1.
Copy. So on your CDU, type in RW and then you're going to be 92. I will type 91. And then...
I got input error.
Okay, so... You just press RW...
Well, as soon as I pushed R, spit
Okay.
out input error.
Press clear. And then try it again.
Stand by, I'm looking for the button that says clear.
It's below Y.
I'm supposed to enter RW
9 or 2.
to enter.
Don't press enter, go back to your left MFCD, and you should see a bracket on the left side with call. Press that button.
Right, call
And
came
then
up
it
to
should-
RW92.
Copy. So that's just your call sign within the data link so that people know who you are when they look at you. Since we are rickshaw flight, Chevy for ATC purposes, that's going to be fine. So then you push the
Okay.
TAD button at the top left, return to TAD page. And we'll leave that be.
Raj.
Targeting pod should be warmed up by now, so go to that on your right MFCD.
Make it soy.
No, you don't have to do that yet. Should be on standby. So select A to G. We're not going to laze anything here on the ground.
Roger.
So-
AG up. Camera's working.
Copy. Press Control. Verify on the left side. It's going to be a bracket L and then a 4-digit code.
Roger. L code is 1688.
Copy. And the number below that under LSS should be the same.
LS is 1688.
Copy. And on the right side, set latch to on.
Latch on.
And then press return back where the control button was.
Roger.
And go to standby.
In standby.
Copy. try other things. Nope, guess not.
Oh, that's new. What's this DCLT on my right MFCD?
That is declutter. It makes it pretty. It gets rid of some of the text.
Okay, I'm gonna
But,
leave that alone.
yeah, it's harder to read at that point. Okay, let me warm up the rest of my stuff. Just my SAS and anti-skid,
Canopy.
taxi lights, radar altimeter, the AC. All warning lights off, high canopy, can close. Seat is armed. Standby attitude indicator uncaged. Placed panel set. Alright, so taxi checklist. Canopy closed. Ejection seat checked and armed.
Closed and armed.
Copy. Rip'em checks. I'll skip it because it's not going to work for you because your throttle's not analog. Nose wheel steering engaged.
Atumi,
Nose wheel steering
Chevy,
on.
9-1. Request taxi to runway.
Getting taxi clearance.
Chevy 9-1.
Batumi.
Batumi, clear to taxi to runway 31.
Alright, so that's going to be a left taxi. We are clear to taxi.
Oh right, run things that move and fly. Messing around with the computer so much.
You're right. Alright, en route, flaps to 7 degrees, so 1 tick.
Flaps at 1 tick.
Copy. Speed brakes closed. Takeoff trim pressed and checked.
Press check.
Aggie and TACAN selected.
Aggie, tech, and select.
And oxygen regulator on.
Standby.
Copy. That's going to be right side, the little green switch.
I'm gonna do that when I'm not taxing.
Copy. Going left side.
Chevy 9-1. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Atumi, Chevy, 9-1. Abort takeoff.
Chevy 9-1. Batumi, you are
Wow.
cleared for takeoff when ready.
Fucking tower's angry at you.
300 at QFE 29.92.
Yeah, they're dumb about it. Like, just let me hold short and then request takeoff clearance. I need to line up.
Alright, I'm coming on. I still don't know where the oxygen reg is, but
Chevy 9-1. Unable to clear for takeoff.
Alright, so it's just to the right of your CDU.
red switch.
It's going to be, so you'll have the red switch, and then you'll have a white switch, and then the green switch is on the end, and that needs to be in the on position.
Okay. Roger. Now it's on. It's impossible. It's invisible to see with this lighting.
Copy. You should at least get the flow indicator, though.
Roger. Flow indicator check.
And it's white and black. alternating.
Check.
Copy. So, runway checks, things running nominally, anti-skid on. Where the fuck is it? Pitot tube heat below the left lever, or the red lever. Let me know when you're ready.
Ready.
Copy. Wheel brakes held. And
Held.
throttle up to 90.
Throttle up.
Copy. No warning lights.
Fucking.
Copy. Throttle max released.
Fuck, that's my bad. I can't hold 3 buttons at once without one of them not working.
Copy.
Chevy 9-1, unable to clear for takeoff.
135 rotating.
Chevy 9-1, unable to clear for takeoff.
Rotate.
Chevy 9-1, Batumi, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at
You're right,
UFE
flaps
29.92.
And both of mine are up as well. Following your lead.
Raj, that waypoint you have is, what, pretty close to the... waypoint right turn to 027? 028 now?
Stand by. Yep.
030 now? 031. Geez, you must have that pretty close.
Yeah, it's just up the way a little bit. It's that X runway.
Roger. We're gonna head out at 335 and ascend at 5,000, then turn in for
Copy.
it.
Yeah, it was just that little runway that we were bombing the other day.
Raj, is it close to the
Yeah, it's close to Kobileti. It's just
Okay.
that X that we were nuking the other day.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, as soon as we hit 5,000, we'll roll in and do a flyover on it.
Copy. Engage it. For weapons, master arm on. Laser arm, we'll set that to on. And gun arm, we can set that to on.
Shit, I overshot 5,000.
Copy. I'll just roll with it.
Roger. All right, I'm gonna turn in on target.
Copy.
It's gonna be about 050 by the time we get the turn done.
Roger.
Just gonna do a gun run on it.
Yeah, well, let's sight it out first. And...
Ugh, it's directly into the sun. Fuck that.
Oh boy. Yep, see, this is why we're just gonna sight it out first.
I definitely need a better stick.
Yeah. Going autopilot for the time being, switching
Roger.
my targeting pod to air-to-ground mode. Gonna try and slew around to find the target. Eyes on target. Eyes on target.
You got northeast for me?
Standby 1. Copy. North.
Found it. I've got it.
Raj.
I got north 41, 50, 50, 18, 518, and east 41, 47, 818.
Yep, that's roughly on target. It's just slightly different because of where we're aiming. Alright, let me find the manual for the Mavericks, or whatever laser-guided munitions we can do.
We got any actual vehicles down there?
No, it's just the runway that we're gonna nuke.
Roger. Well, the Mavericks need something to lock on before you can let them go.
Copy. Oh, that's right, because they're camera-guided. Duh. Okay. Alright, screw that. We're gonna stick with the targeting pods for now. Or we might have to do the Mavericks.
I'm gonna roll in real quick and do a gun run.
Raj, I'm overflying the target at the moment.
Roger. Rolling in, going low.
Raj. And let me know whenever you want to do the Maverick work.
Fuck. Gun did not engage.
Copy.
Okay. Pulling back up.
Yep. Just... I'm gonna turn around for a moment.
Still has weapons off on DMS, DSM, blah.
Okay, so yeah, you want to use the TMS switches to adjust like what weapons mode you're in. And that's what the HUD is, soy.
Standby.
I'm just gonna head northbound, or roughly 305 for the moment. Alright, so Maverick. Oh. It takes 3 minutes for their gyros to align. So that might have been something we wanted to do on the ground.
Trying to figure out how to get my freaking HUD as soy again.
Copy. So yeah, laser guided munitions were buddy lasing. Is where we would need the lasers for.
Yeah, I'm going to my bindings. If I don't fly into this stupid mountain.
Yeah. Alright, so whenever you get the chance, open the Maverick page instead of the TGP. Press EO on. It's the top right. And then it'll take 3 minutes.
Raj, just
before
give
you
me.
use them. Copy.
Are you using the boat switch to shift your SOI?
It can do that? I didn't know that boat switch did that. I've been using the coolie hat.
You've been using coolie hat?
Affirm.
And coolie hat, what up should be?
Up is, yeah, the HUD as SOI. Centroid tracking mode. Okay, my Mavericks are now aligned, and I now have a camera.
My fucking, I can't get soy off my fucking GGP.
Copy. You can still press the Mav button to get that active, so you can launch or start things up. I see you inland just a bit.
Okay, fucking. Apparently. Okay, so I've got the map page up. What do I hit?
So you got the map page up, press EO on.
EO on in the line. Turning back.
Copy. Yep, EO on will just take a minute and just leave it as is. It'll take about 3 minutes to do. Gimbal limits turning in.
Okay, so have my HUD as soy. How do I turn my gun on?
So you need to use TMS left and right, I think. Stand by. Okay, so it's not it's not going to be that button. It's going to be the master mode control button. And it'll say guns in the middle of your HUD.
Okay.
Let
Let me go. Find that one.
There's a lot of keybinds you need for this shit.
It's on the HOTAS, right?
Affirm. It's pretty much all HOTAS, everything that matters in the move.
Master mode is M on the keyboard.
Copy. I'm gonna go in for a gun run coming in northbound?
Okay, well, changes,
Yeah, if your HUD is soy, that should be what you need.
Roger. It changes between like 3 or 4 different modes.
Yep,
But
it should
none
say,
of them.
it should have nav, guns, CCIP, and CCRP. You want guns.
Okay, I got guns, but I'm hitting the trigger. Nothing's happening.
Yeah, it's because you're probably not aimed at the ground. You need to make sure the big circle with the circle inside of it is on the ground and in range.
Roger. I'm turning back towards the range.
And that inner circle is the one that will get cut as soon as you start getting in range. Got a solid burst off. Pulling out right. Northbound.
Roger. I'm still flying back to the shooting range.
Copy. Ascending back to roughly 4,000.
Now, I didn't have to do any of this last time we lit up the
Yeah,
runway.
I don't know what changed, but I think we're doing it the right way this time. Which is
Okay.
probably good.
4 kilometers out from the runway.
Copy.
Rolling in.
Roger.
It's a new fucking targeting indicator.
Yep.
Okay, I'm pulling the trigger. Ain't nothing happening. I'm getting a pack 2 that shows up on the HUD on the left side.
Is your trigger binding set to, I think it's single stage, or just trigger?
All I have is a trigger.
Stand by. Let me check my binding. Because the actual A10 stick trigger is 2-stage, so you pull it once, or one detent, and it'll initiate pack, which is your precision altitude control, and then you pull it the second detent, and then it'll actually fire the gun. So there's some binding you need in-game for it to work just off of a single stage.
Well, it was working fine before, so...
Okay, well it should just be gun trigger as the binding. The first stage.
On HOTAS. Yeah, it just says gun trigger, and gun trigger first stage is not bound to anything.
Okay.
Warning, autopilot.
Gonna try this Mav shit.
Okay, well, I'm gonna change my weapons profile from weapons off to Maverick.
Copy. Yep, I switched from guns to CCIP Maverick.
Can you still fire your main gun?
Good question. I'm not terribly concerned with it at the moment because I want to do the Maverick.
Okay. Good luck locking onto anything. Maybe you could get a civilian car.
Yeah.
That's court-martialing.
Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, I see the pack 2 comes on, but fuck if the gun doesn't do anything.
No launch tracking. What the fuck?
Did you actually lock onto something?
I thought I did, but apparently not. Fucking thanks.
Well, the pack kicks on for sure, but I definitely.
Well, I'm
do
not
have
worried about the
guns.
pack. I'm worried about the Maverick not launching like it
Right.
should. I might have been outside of the DLZ or whatever the fuck it wants. Getting some distance and turning back around.
Roger. I still don't know why I can't shoot the damn gun.
Yeah. Turning around. 225? Maybe 220. No launch track. What the fuck? Okay, that's probably something at DSMS. Hmm. Oh, this is where you use the boat switch. Ugh. How do I get this boat switch center? Because that's what's fucking me. All down? Turning in once more, trying again.
Oh, well, found out what the problem was.
Yeah?
I don't want to say.
Okay.
Just on a totally unrelated note, apparently you cannot employ weapon systems with your landing gear down.
Ah. Hmm. Good thinking. That would be an important thing to know.
So what's the difference between CCIP and CCRP?
Stand by.
Okay.
Maverick launch.
What do you get a lock on?
The runway.
Oh, something in my HUD. It just I think I just threw a bunch of flares out. Yeah, I'm throwing chaff
Yep.
out. Thanks for that.
That's probably because of my Maverick.
Yeah, my computer's going, oh shit, missile.
Yep. They're smart.
Yeah, try for bombs.
Say again?
I'm going for bombs.
Copy. And then once you're done with that run, I'll go over CCIP versus CCRP.
I have no idea where these are going to land.
Copy.
No track launch inhibit on my Maverick. Okay. No idea if I actually let anything go there.
Copy.
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, once I'll try to put together the instruction book and the checklist for weapon employment.
No, that's okay. I can select the bombs on the
Roger.
DSMS
Okay.
manually, and I
Well, I
could
mean,
change
like
my.
there's information and techniques that are useful to have when you're trying to launch weapons and deploy them.
Roger. Well, I mean, I'm just trying to get them off the rails to make sure I can actually do it. Don't have all the fancy switches and buttons.
Yeah,
Somebody
I fully recommend getting more buttons.
Oh, I remember this. When you have the bombs, you get this big old line.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so what's CCIP and
Stand by.
CCRP? And apparently it doesn't like it if you dive bomb.
True.
That might have been an airspeed problem too. I'm not sure.
It might be. Yeah, for some reason I just have a constant CCRP invalid thing.
Try actually pointing at the ground.
Okay, I'll do that next time.
What's your altitude?
1850.
A little low.
Okay.
I'm up at 34, and I've got. Yeah, I saw that message come up. So, yep.
Oh,
and,
is it because we're too? Might be because I'm too low then. Let me check my DSMS.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to like it if I'm below 32,000 or 3,200 rather.
Min out 4. Min out 0.
Is it just speed thing?
I have no clue.
All right. Well, I'm ascending a little bit, coming around again.
I'll try to get up to 4 though. Okay, there we go. Now I have the target. Now I have the pipper. Turning around for drop of the GPU 38s.
I think I just let all of mine go.
Copy.
We'll see if we see some pretty explosions.
Yep. I just have
Maybe,
to
maybe not.
set up the target in my TGP first.
Well, I let one of them go. I have no idea where it landed though. I'm gonna come in and try and do it again. Alright, well, I'll let two of them go, but, yep. Totally no idea where those went in relation to my HUD, but, yeah. To release, you have to hold your fire 2 button for,
Weapon release.
yeah, for a second or two.
Okay, yeah, that was no release. Or no
And I was able to release when CCIP was invalid, so I think that's just the computer gives up at that point, but you can still release the weapons.
well, I got no solution queue when I was trying that one, so let me try again. These RGB 38, so I'm not an idiot here. Maybe I am. Oh. Oh, so these are really fucking easy. You just get the little range thing, the circle within the circle that gets cut as you get closer. You get it between the two carrots, the little triangles that are placed around the circle.
Stand by. Let me ascend again.
Yep.
So
you'll have your pipper. That's the two circles, right? The little crosshair.
Roger, the normally used for guns.
Hey, Fern. So you're gonna have two little triangular carrots that are gonna be inside of that, and then the inner circle will get cut as you get closer, and that's your range indication. You just need to have that circle or that arc end between the two carrots, and then release some time in that range.
What about that vertical line that goes up and down your screen?
That is the direction you need to be flying to get them on target.
Raj. And why can I not get this indicator below like 2,000 feet?
Probably, I have no clue. Maybe your targeting pod has issues tracking it, and the system doesn't like that.
Well, I have my targeting pod off right now.
Oh, so yeah, that doesn't matter. Maybe minimum altitude requirements?
Might be.
That's what I would think.
Okay, so get two little carrots.
Yep, they're going to be two triangles placed somewhere around the inside of the circle, pointing out.
Roger.
And then you're going to have like a little... That inner circle is going to become an arc that decreases in rotation as you go closer. You just need it to be within those two carrots when you release.
Okay, so I got two carrots in my vertical line, but I don't have any sort of cut in the inner arc.
You gotta get closer.
To the ground?
Well, you just have to get closer distance-wise. You can get closer to the ground if you so desire.
Okay, and when that arc gets in between those two cuts, that's where the thing's gonna land?
Yep, that's when you want to release it, because then they get
fucking
guided itself.
invalid, you son of a fucking... Too high, too cut, too low again.
Rip.
Yeah, it doesn't like it when I go 3,000, 2,500.
And releasing 3, 2, 1. Oh, launch abort. Oh fuck.
What happened?
I have no clue.
Are you able to...
Say again?
Do you get your indicator below 3,000?
I probably do. Why did it give me the... Why? Do I not have any to launch? I don't think I do. Let me check my
when you look at your
stores.
DMS page, you should, and it lists your individual weapons.
It aborted.
Racks 4, 5, 7, and 8 should have text in it.
Why?
And after you launch, they will blank out.
It says aborted. Why did it abort launch? Why? What the fuck?
I have never seen that before. Maybe a high G maneuver. Maybe.
I know. I was flying nice and stable. Maybe it doesn't want me to be an autopilot. That's probably it.
Are you trying to autopilot and launch bombs at the
Well, I
same
mean,
time?
all I have to do is just press the button anyhow.
I don't think it's gonna let you do that.
Fucking Lord.
Fucking just hand it all over to the
Just
computer.
let me
Fucking
press
Skynet
the, just
already.
let me
Jeez.
press the button.
Right. Talk about first world problems. I don't even want to
Clearly.
fly the aircraft I'm using to bomb people.
Ugh. fucking... God damn it. That's frustrating. Alright, let's try this again. No autopilot this time.
Alright, I'm at 8,000 feet. At about 2.5 miles, I'm going to start a dive. Starting my dive.
I'm doing a very, very slight dive.
Well, launch the damn weapon. There we go. Okay, weapon away.
Copy. I see you fly over. Preparing for launch.
I don't know where my bomb went.
Another abort. What the fuck? This is actually retarded. Give me the fucking autopilot. Why?
Making a low pass.
To the internet.
Alright, well, I'm out of bomb ordnance. Oh, that's not good. Come on, stabilize. Yeah, stabilize.
Oh, I guess you have to hold it?
Hold the launch button? Yeah.
Hold down the button. God damn it, I'm an idiot.
Oh, were you just tapping it?
Yep.
Yeah, you've got to
'cause-
hold it for like a second to 2 seconds for it to let go
yeah.
each.
Clearly, I'm the fool here.
I am.
I will try it again. Twice more. See, it would help if I read the fucking manual.
You eventually figure it out without the manual.
I use the internet, which is people who actually read the manual knowing what they're doing.
Answering commonly asked questions.
Yeah, because they know what they're doing. And weren't
Well, I
idiots
mean, but
about it.
we're in the commonly asked questions part. It's quicker just to ask the internet. Because
I
a billion other
guess.
people have asked the same questions. Where when we get into these are really fucking obscure questions, that's when you go to the manual. I'm going in for a gun run. Don't bomb me.
Copy. I am a couple miles out. This is 8 miles out. And closer. I see your gun run. Beautiful.
Roger. Pulling out.
Oh. Oh dear, what was I looking
Did you turn carrots off?
for? Yes, the
Okay.
actual carrots. I'm using the TAD to figure out where you are.
You are on my TAD somewhere.
Yep, it's the little purple circle.
Oh, Roger, you're rolling in along the coastline right now, aren't you?
Affirm.
I will never pick you up on visual. My eyes just aren't that
Inbound,
good.
4 miles. I gotta figure out what the
Altitude.
terminology, what the brevity word for... I'm 4,000 feet. Gotta figure out the brevity term for a GBU-38. Because-
Bombs.
No, there's a term for it. I guarantee you.
Get out the fucking way.
Sure. GTFO.
I see you. I've got you on visual.
Rickshaw 91 GTFO.
I just saw you release something.
2 GBU-38s.
Ooh, brilliant. Dead set. Both of them.
Yep, that's good aim, shit. Well, it helps to
Dead
have
fucking set.
it helps to have weapons that aim themselves pretty much.
Were you using a laser pointer for that?
No, so those are GPS guided.
Okay.
So using your TGP to determine a impact point, and then setting that as the SPI, and then using CCRP will get them to land pretty much right on target every time.
Okay,
It's
so
a lot
that's
of words that don't always make
CCRP
sense.
to use GPS to hit a target. CCIP to dumb bomb.
CCIP is a little dumber, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
CCIP for dumb bomb. CCRP.
CCIP
for
is
GPS.
basically what your guns use, and it's also what the
Okay.
Mavericks use, I guess. I'm rolling in for another Maverick pass.
Maverick or
Affirm.
Roger.
And then I am about half fuel, so I will jettison these broken bombs out over the ocean, and then we can land.
Roger. I still got Mavericks to have a shot now.
Copy. It's like a TGP, I guess, but you need the boat switch in the middle position to get them to lock onto the ground, because they're weird.
Okay, so I've got no track launch inhibit.
Yep, so you need to set the Maverick as your SOI, slew it over to whatever you want, and use boat switch middle to get it to lock.
Boat switch middle. I have to look that up.
It's right alt and down arrow. Okay, I guess it didn't want to do it.
How do I know
Stand by one. Okay, say again.
Is there an indicator for when I've got the right alt boat switch?
So you should be slewing the missiles aim around, and then it should at some point, if you do the right boat switch, it should, like, the crosshairs should close, and you shouldn't be able to slew it around anymore.
I can slew it.
Okay, so you got then do right alt and down for that boat switch, and get it to lock. And yep, that'll lock onto the ground, and then on your HUD you'll have like a little staple on the left, and you want the caret to the left of the staple to be within the staple, pretty much. And then you can weapons release.
Stand by.
If you're below it or above it, you're not going to hit the target.
Yeah, I've got. I just. Well, it's going somewhere.
Oh, I saw it. I'm getting missile launch.
Okay, well, I decided to go somewhere. I really have no idea. That's gonna fuck some poor family's day up.
Just launched like 60 chaff.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. All the chaff.
something's in the air. Ah.
Okay. Next time we'll be a little more conservative about that.
Okay. I'm gonna roll around, try and get rid of this other
Okay.
one, try and actually get it on the runway.
Roger. Alright, I'm gonna fly over the ocean and then jettison these broken GBUs, and then I will orbit around and let you do your thing until you're done. And then we'll go in for land.
Okay, how do you zero the gimbal?
That's a good question. I don't know Mavericks well enough at the moment.
Okay, that's cool. I get the indicator on my HUD now,
Copy.
where the Maverick is, but the Maverick doesn't want to stay.
Yeah,
The
so
Maverick's
that's
trying to stay slewed on a location on the surface, not with my HUD.
okay. Yeah, that's what they do because you aim them with their camera, with the Mavs
Right,
camera,
but I
not
want
anything else.
Yeah, there should be a way to zero it to my HUD though.
You would think. I don't know. Maybe there is. I'm just not smart enough with them yet.
No, I mean, I did this like a year ago. There is a way to do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Do you mind if I Google real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna try and get this off the rail.
Alright, broken stores jettisoned. Now I am ready to go home.
Stand by. I'm just trying to get this stupid.
Copy. I'm gonna switch my ILS on. And switch to TAD.
No track, launch inhibits.
So yeah, you need the boat switch in center, and then you can do the thing with the fire, or the weapon release. It's really convoluted, and I don't have enough keybinds for it. Or maybe I do. I just need to unbind the pinky switch, and use that as the boat switch.
Okay, so I figured out how to bind it to my HUD. The camera so it points directly at the center. I just don't know what that is on the HOTAS.
Copy. Do you know what the keybind is called?
Stand by. I'll
Copy.
figure it out.
Adjust controls. HOTAS.
Might be the coolie switches. Coolie switches, or
Because the coolie switches control what soy is generally.
okay. So if not that, then standby.
Copy.
Then either the boat switches or the China hat.
Oh, it's probably the China hat.
One of them affects the zoom on the Maverick head.
Yep. I gotta find that thing. What does the manual say? China hat, China hat, Mav, FOV toggle is China hat forward, short, forward long, slave all to SPI, so that's standard. Aft is missile step. And when short and then long China hat aft is slave targeting pod is steer point regardless of what mode you're in.
Roger. Then that returns it to my forward facing.
You might want
I
to
can't get this thing.
copy. You might want to turn around because you're getting a little far.
I'm on the way.
Copy.
I'm just
watching.
Fucking thing won't come off the rail.
Okay. Yeah, these Mavs are troublesome. I'm sure they're good once you know how to use them right, but unfortunately I can't say I do at the moment. Oh, I see missile launch.
Yeah, that went, and I don't know why, but I'm gonna fuck some poor farmer up.
I'm turning right to avoid you. I'm at 5,000. You are at 3,000?
Roger, about 3,000, yep.
Copy. Good old data link.
Okay, well, I'm ordnance clear. Heading back.
Copy. DSMS page is blank except for the AIM-9s.
I have this ALQ, that's the,
that's your jammer
right?
pod. Leave it. You don't want to jettison that shit.
Yeah, probably, cost the taxpayer a buck or two.
Yep. One is turning in behind you. I'm going to descend at 2.5.
How do you zoom out on the,
on the TAD page?
Yeah.
That is TMS down.
With soy, or?
With soy, yep. Or you can use the display plus and minus buttons to zoom on the top right of that MFCD, regardless of soy.
Which buttons on the HUD?
Display plus and minus, top right corner.
That does nothing.
Stand by. Okay, I guess I'm calling bullshit on myself. I thought it did.
Okay, so now I'm no longer tracking me. I can, on the TAD display.
Copy. I'm
I
looking
can salute
at
around.
yeah. I'm looking at Oh, so you've got the other one. The other mode. It's expansion, I think.
Uh,
So that is going to be China hat forward short, and you have like 3 different stages of that, so you can do stage 1, stage 2 expansion, or back to following you. I'm turning into waypoint 4.
Roger. I
I'm going to try to...
see you blowing by me on my left.
I'm coming around on your right. I'm just behind you, though.
You're on my left.
Your angle must be different from what I'm seeing in the link, then.
Well, then I've screwed up my fucking
Oh.
TMS.
Yep.
Okay, I'm on me again. This is gonna take so long to just get a fucking
Yep.
handle on.
Alright, so I am running, my ILS is turned on. I'm going to switch from TACAN mode to ILS mode. Hopefully I will get some indicators.
Oh, shit. Pull up, pull up. That's important to listen to.
And I'm now hearing ILS. It's good shit. Alright, so waypoint 4, you're going to want to be around 2,500 feet. And 250 knots. Since it is a landing approach waypoint. And I think I have visual on you high to my right. I think 6,000
Fucking
feet.
around. So I'm getting the beeps. I'm just trying to get my waypoint changed over.
Yep, so make sure you disable TACAN and enable ILS on your NMSP. Because then you should be able to, because then you should get some red flags, and whenever you get established on the ILS system, you should have them show up for real. There should be the little bars.
Probably should take my arms off.
And this is going to be runway 13.
Atumi, Chevy 9-1, inbound.
Chevy 9-1, Batumi, fly heading 215, Fort 7, QFE 29.92, runway 13, to pattern altitude.
Okay, I'm getting flags disappearing, which is a good sign.
Atumi, Chevy 9-2, inbound.
Chevy 9-2, Batumi, fly heading 251, Fort 1, QFE 29.92, runway 13, to pattern altitude.
Okay, don't turn around for him, just keep going head towards the runway.
Yep, I didn't understand what it was telling me to do anyway.
Basically, he's telling you to turn around and get in the pattern, but you're already pretty well established in it. Let's make sure you're descending adequately and don't crash. Alright, I'm established ILS.
You're behind me?
Affirm. Couple miles.
Roger, I'm a bit high up here.
Chevy
I'm
92,
trying to lose
cleared for
altitude.
visual, contact tower.
Yep, 10 miles out.
Yep, I'm about... Can't tell anymore because my range is apparently off you, rather than
Oh, that's
some arbitrary
weird.
point.
Make sure it's off of the landing waypoint.
Yeah, I'm 4/inbound.
Copy. Okay, there's my ILS stuff.
Chevy 92, Batumi, check landing gear. Runway 13.
Oh, I'm too far to the right here.
Oh. Down, you bitch, come on. Come on, wheel brakes. Ah, fuck. Fuck me. Stop. Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh shit.
I ate shit.
Chevy 91, cleared for visual, contact tower.
Batumi, Chevy 9-1, request landing.
Chevy 91, Batumi, check landing gear. Runway 13.
Altitude, altitude.
Chevy 91, Batumi, cleared to land. Runway 13.
I think I actually forgot to throttle all the way down.
Oh, rip. Yeah, that would be a problem.
No, there's no way I could have gotten... I just... going too fast, I guess.
Oh, rest in pieces.
Yeah. I am doing that. Also on fire.
Yep, that sucks.
Yeah. Surprised it hasn't happened sooner.
Yeah, this was finally.
Alright.
Well, I am down safely, so that's
I
good.
see that. You gonna taxi it in?
Yep.
Wait for the fire crews to hose off my ashes. Give me a nice funeral.
Yep.
Ah, poor Marky. Didn't know how to use Maverick.
To be fair, neither do I.
Yeah. I mean, you still did it better than I did.
Yeah.
Chevy 91, taxi to parking area.
Yeah, you're doing pretty well keeping up with my previous aircrew experience and
Well,
somehow
you know,
knowing
like
a little bit of what to do.
I did play around with this like a year ago,
Yeah,
so
that's
I'm
true.
not
So you're not too
totally
far
dry.
behind.
Yeah. Um, it's knowing that something is possible is half the battle,
Hmm.
and you just gotta know that you can look it up.
Yep.
So
And yeah, I definitely recommend more buttons for the HOTAS thing,
yeah, I
as
mean,
well as,
right now,
yeah,
what I
reading the
have
manual is
is
helpful,
uh,
in case you haven't.
what I have right now is all the hats and boots and coolie switches, all bound to different. Like they're all on my left Alt Shift Windows and Control keys for my thumbstick, for my little thumb
Oh.
for a directional. So it's just remembering which one is fucking which is a pain in the ass.
Hmm.
I only hit that thing going like 30 miles an hour. I wonder why it blew up that big.
Alright, let me find my shutdown checklist.
Okay, that's important right now.
Yep. Speed brakes closed. Wheel brakes set.
I like how the
Speed
fire trucks
off.
have not even turned on their flashing lights yet over at the fire station. Like, let
Yeah.
them burn.
Well, there's nothing we can do.
Well, they might not even do anything ever because he crashed off the runway, right? They don't need to do anything about it.
Yep. TAC and ILS. CQ MFDs. IFFCC. Gear taxi lights off. Countermeasures off. Pillow tube heating off. Turning off the lights on the outside. Flaps up. Ignition off. Tizzle, we didn't fuck with it. Simulated 5 minutes. Left engine going off. Oh, I didn't turn off my targeting pod. Good job. The one thing I missed. Right engine coming off. Radio's off. AC generators off. Damper off. And battery power off. So yeah, that could have ended better, but
Yeah,
it was pretty good for what it was.
it was all right. Started figuring. I think I'm gonna. At least I am gonna need a few more just
Yeah,
fuck around
we're gonna
sessions
need
to.
some more practice. Yep.
Yeah.
But all things considered, for a first time employing weapons, it worked all right.
Did all right. Got some ordnance on target.
Hmm. I figured out that I need to hold the button, not just tap it.
I
Tap it,
figured out.
tap, tap.
Yeah, you managed to school me on how to actually aim with the dumb bombs.
Oh, the Mavericks are. I don't like how they work already.
Yeah, I remember Mavericks being a pain in the ass, but they were pretty much a fire and forget
Yeah,
kind of thing.
that is very true. and that's kind of nice. And I think they can track moving targets, which is
Yep.
what
Yep.
what they're good at. So instead of
Uh,
using the boat switch, we just have to use them regular.
Yeah. What I remember about them is I could engage like 3 or 4 targets at like 6 or 8 kilometers, and just turn around, and fly away, and a few minutes later they would blow up, and I'd complete that checkpoint.
Yep.
So yeah, they're pretty nifty little weapons when you figure out how to make them work.
Well, I
And
mean, they're
it's
really
not with the ground targets.
with bombs.
Static
There's always
targets.
the chance that you're not gonna damage an armored target.
Yeah.
With the Maverick, it's pretty much gonna.
Yep, it's a pretty solid way to guarantee a hit, if possible.
It also means you don't have to get close enough for that stupid ZSU to shoot you down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna kill the stream.
Okay.
And we can keep working on this next time.
Raj.